What is good, Vibe Gang? It is your boy Ray here with another one. Shout out to Lewis for the dono. Lewis gave me a dono, and it was a special dono. It was a different type of dono, and he said, "Bro, you haven't covered these two subjects in a while. I want to hear what your thoughts are about this." I guess somebody dropped a Survivor Alley Carter is talking about a Diddy party. The no-no parties, that's what we call it at our house. You can't go to the no-no party. That's the no-no party. Like, that doesn't go in there. I'm fucking dumb. And the whole Jake Paul, Tyson, and now Ryan Garcia, my man, my one of my favorite boxers. Ryan Garcia out here talking his shit. So he wanted me to cover both situations. So I'm doing two videos. One of Diddy, of this whole situation that just came out, I guess. Because I've been following it in the background. I haven't been really talking about it online too much. But, so he told me he wanted me to know about what I feel about this and what do I feel about the Ryan Garcia trying to go at Jake Paul. And I was like, I'll have no problem talking about both subjects. Like, comment, subscribe to all that. Federico. Appreciate you, man. You're a good guy. You're a good guy. All right, Felicia too. Yeah. Word. The Survivor. Now, this is crazy because Survivor Alley Carter talks. That's a new name. I haven't heard that name before. But yet again, I have been. This was Christmas time. When it's Christmas time, your boy Ray doing different shit, man. We over here trying to look for places where they have snow in Florida. We're waiting for something to happen in Georgia. We see a little bit of flakes or something. I want to be there. There's a time, a season where priority is celebrating Christmas. That's priority right now, ladies and gentlemen. But let's see what's going on with this. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that. Ali Carter, it is on you.
Diddy parties. Those are assault parties. And I was one of the kids that was one of the party favors. And a party favors means that you're set on top of a table and you're used as a toy for anybody who comes across the table or who wants to party at a certain time of night when the music stops and then the DJ starts flashing all these lights and they close the doors and then everybody turns into like a frenzy and starts going into a crazed animal-like demonic state and you have no idea what's going on. And yes, there was a time where I was just like completely don't give a shit because it happened, and I was the type of kid that thought that, you know, you're in the presence of royalty and they make it seem like you're in the presence of Hollywood, so you should be honored and you should be appreciating that you're there. And I was that person. I totally acted like that. I was like, oh, it's fine, you know, it really doesn't matter. But then it really did matter when my pimp was like, he had rules. He had lots of rules, and it was more money. And if you know the difference between a pimp, a John, and a trafficker, the trafficker is the supplier, but the pimp is collecting the money, and the John is doing the buying. So if the pimp is saying that full house, actual, full-blown sex is... By the way, kids, don't watch this. Goodbye. I love you. Goodbye. If you found my stuff, get off right now. This is the moment where I'm telling you I'm angry. I forgot to put that reminder in the beginning. Okay, cool. Goodbye. What was I saying? Full house sex. Thank you. if the pimp paid for if there's rules to full house sex and there's rules to anal and there's rules to all kind of different jobs. Okay, so at a certain point I was not brought or traded for anal sex, but that didn't matter to a few celebrities that were there. It's not just celebrities, there's a lot of different people. They called it an all-black party, but it was mainly because a lot of the party favors were black kids. kids. I was in the care of Riverside County Child Protective Services at the time. I was 15, barely 16. 15, 16. It's foggy. A lot happened that night, and I went really numb. And if there's videos or if there's anything that could go from that, then pull them. Because we all know that there's so many cameras around. So I can try to post the affidavits and I can put out what happened, but at the same time, what am I supposed to do when nobody's really asking about the kids that are present in these parties now and were then, because they're really just going after all the celebrities and the adults, which I'm happy that we're finally here, and I'm grateful that we're finally pulling the names that need to be pulled and the big fishes that need to be pulled. But at the same time, nobody's asking about the kids and who else is really there. And no, it's just not about all these dudes having sex. They need people to fluff them, which are hand jobs and blow jobs. And those are the kids and the people on the party favors desk. And then on top of that, there's this big ass wheel, and they make it like a carnival thing, and they literally strap you to a wheel and spin it. And then after a certain time, there's sex with animals. And then after a certain time, you have no idea what's happening because you're numb. And if you throw up like I did, then your face is going to be rubbed in and you're going to have to eat it. And then people look at that as a sick fetish too. Blood is a fetish. Throw up is a fetish. Shit is a fetish. So, I have DID, and I went numb after a while. There's a reason for all of my splits, but I just went numb after a minute. And there's times where I just checked out. You can check out for a few hours while somebody is messing with you. It exists, because if you start fighting them back, then you're gonna suffocate or it's gonna hurt worse. So well, for me personally, I checked out. That's how I'm still sitting here. So yeah. And that's not the only thing, because after so many hours of dealing with people assaulting you, after so many hours of that, then if you're still okay, then they just make you go to another job like I did. So then you're just transported through the tunnels. Yeah. You don't live in the world you think you do. And there are videos, and there is, I'm sure there's so much of this, and everybody is seeing slowly it come out, but nobody's talking about the kids. I don't want to open my phone and realize that somebody posted a video of me as a child, and there was times where, because I was on so much ecstasy and so much drugs, that I was laughing because I wanted people to think that I was okay, so they didn't kill me. So there are things that would come out that people would assume, like, oh, everything is fine, they're fine. No, I was 15, 16. I was a kid, and there were kids younger than me. And there are still kids younger than me, and CPS supplies a lot of these children. Let's just not be around the bush about this. CPS supplies a lot of...
Hold on, man. I'm way too high. That is a very, 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 very bold claim to because she's the victim, right? And I don't want to say this never happened. But with this type of fame, there's going to be people that are going to come out and say the things that they're going to say to get some views or to get whatever. So let's not beat around the bush about that. There are people out there that will claim all this happened to them. But this is one of those things that you have to go with your gut instinct. Like, that's why I let it play. I wanted to fully hear the whole thing, or majority of the whole thing, because I wanted to have my gut instinct tell me what to feel about what I'm hearing. I believe her. And that's just me. I absolutely believe what she's saying. And for saying CPS on a video and social media, it's going to open up an even bigger can of worms than what I'm pretty sure with the evidence that they have, they are CPS members that are on that list. They're just not telling us anything about it. I haven't heard that much about the CPS or anything like that. I'm pretty sure the feds and all those people that are dealing with this case. Well, I call my man. That's my caramel dropping. I call him my caramel. The DA that's taking care of the case. That's my caramel dropping. That's my guy right there. He gonna tell you everything, but he ain't gonna tell you nothing. He's a wall, baby. He's a wall. We're not gonna go fuck up our case against this man to answer your question. That's just not gonna happen. So you could take every little word that we say, then motherfuckers get these media people get like upset. Like, why can't I get any information? Why can't you tell us anything? Because you guys know how to take shit, turn it, flip it, and make it seem like something that is not. And you're not going to fuck up our case. So I'm not going to give you anything that's going to do that. I'm going to give you everything that I can give you at the moment. Because we're not going to give that advantage to the defense. How the hell are we going to give them that advantage by telling them exactly what we have so they can have enough time before trial to counteract what we're saying? Are you nuts? But ladies and gentlemen, just her saying what she's saying right now on TikTok, if you don't think that Diddy, they said it today, Diddy is threatening fucking people outside of this shit. Out in prison, he's threatening people. Come on, this is like the real life, like, villain. This is a real life villain that we're dealing with right now. He's already caught. I'm paying money saying, take care of these witnesses, take care of these fucking people that are saying crazy shit about me. What kind of bullshit? Like, you're in prison, bro. You think that you're not on 24-hour watch? You're not talking to yourself without them knowing what the fuck you're thinking, bro. And then you got survivors and people that are out that feel comfortable now because Diddy's in prison to come out and say what happened, to come out and say their story, to come out and tell you exactly what's going on behind there. But at the same time, the witnesses coming out and saying things is going to fuck up the case. If you understand what I'm saying, follow me. Don't get pissed yet. Because I'm being 100% with you. The defense attorney is sitting here and he's thinking, okay, I got my defendant, Sean Combs. He's being charged with all types of shit. And now I have information that we don't know what they have until discovery happens, when trial happens. We don't know what they have, and they're going to have to put the defense to be working on their toes to try to jump on everything that they're coming out with. Oh shit, we just got this. Let's see what's going to happen. Because right now, I think they're in the point of discovery. So they have all the information, so they know how to combat what they're saying. But having these witnesses out here is putting these witnesses in danger. I don't know if she's an actual witness, like she's testifying or anything, but for her to be coming out like this is very dangerous right now. Very fucking dangerous right now. And I don't know if Diddy it got caught doing that because she put out this video and he caught somebody to go take care of her. I don't know if that's the case. Cause like I said, I've been on my own shit. I haven't been really paying attention too much on it. But you putting your life in danger right now with a dude like this, bro. This is the problem. People are like, where's the proof that there's an Illuminati? Look what she just said. Just hear what she just said. When it hit a certain point, the DJ started flickering the lights. And all the men that were in there, all these politicians, all these stars, all these people that got money, the people that control the agenda, the people that control the pretty much the youth when it comes to culture. You got all these fucking people in there in beast-like formation. What's the main thing that they put out there for the Illuminati? Guys with sheep heads and goat heads and beast-like form and then just get crazy. And it's crazy. And she said all that, and it's crazy to say she's probably not wrong at all. I believe everything that she said that is going on off of the facts of what they've already shown that they have. They haven't gave us every single fucking thing, but they've showed us enough to paint a picture. That's their job. We're going to paint this picture now. Boom. What are the key points that we need to publicize? The guns, that we do have videotape showing a bunch of crazy shit. That's what we're going to give them. So when we hit them with the facts, you're going to start seeing everybody's movement, how they're going to be moving different. And then it's going to be easy to see who's telling the truth and what facts do, which is completely ruin a defense attorney's case. This is all a game of chess. This whole the United States versus Sean Combs. This is all a chess move. Every little move they make is a chess move. Probably Diddy, them leaking out Diddy did that. That was probably came from Diddy's camp. To give like an insanity plea or some stupid shit like that. They better have a good defense on how to get this man out completely. I have to follow the trial. I have to. Any bit of information that is out there, I need to really grasp on it because I need to see how they're going to maneuver this. Because if, at the end of the day, if Diddy comes out to be innocent of all charges and being free, then his power was bigger than what we thought. We think right now Diddy's power is pretty fucking big. But if he gets off of anything, his power reaches more than what I assumed. Because according to the little bits of information that I've gathered from what the prosecutors have, he's done. Like the turkey was done an hour ago and it's still in the oven at 350. He is done. Like, I'm gonna go to the park because when I did my homework at the library before I came home, so my homework was already done. I'm done. And listening to her story, it breaks my heart what actually has been going, like, in detail of what's been going on. Really, like, with pure details from her mouth. And that's the problem. Like no one's talking. Like she said, no one's asking how the kids are doing. No one's checking up on the kids. No one's not really caring about the kids that are still and have been in the middle of all that crazy shit she's saying. Not saying that she's crazy for saying it. This is her story. This is what she's saying. This is what happened to me. And I know more than anybody else when she says, I just checked out. If you've been going through some shit and never checked out of your body, which means you're in just fucking idle mode. You're an idle. You're not the one really controlling it anymore. If you've never been in that point, then you're never going to understand. She right now went and built a complete protective wall to protect a little happiness that she has in her heart. That small percentage, that small little hope that it might get better. And she just puts a complete defense around it. And the rest of her is an idol. She can't. It is what it is. This is what I deserve. And then have these accusations, but still have people that support him. Like, I don't give a fuck if my dad was Diddy. If my dad was accused of 10% of what Diddy's accused of, that's not my dad no more. And I don't want to be no part of him. He's a horrible, forget about him being my father, my blood, because I had no choice in that. You're a horrible human being. And you deserve, you don't even deserve death. Death is way too quick and way too easy for him to get away with every fucking thing that he's done. People suffered on earth. So Diddy needs to suffer on earth. 24-hour lockdown by himself with not a bit, not even a light of communication with another human being. Call my man Elon, he's in charge of efficiencies now. Make a prison for Diddy that is just a box that has nothing in it. Everything is automated. It's a machine that gives him the food. He has no contact with nobody. 24 hours. The top opens up, let the sun hit him so he can get his vitamin D so his lawyer won't say, oh, they're mistreating him. No, he's getting 3 square meals a day. We give him an hour of sun. So what more do you fucking want? He gets all his medications fed to him by tube. He's getting every what we could get away with of what he could survive with. That's what he gets in a box. And let him suffer. Because you know what's the worst thing in a psychopath's mind? You know what's the worst thing in a person that thinks he's God? Is not having anyone around him telling him that. The more you feed the beast, the bigger the beast gets. So keep him away from everybody. Because I believe that's the proper punishment for what Diddy has done. Killing him, guy, whatever. You go kill him, then what? Make him suffer. He's his brain is like, I am God, no one could touch me. Take his followers away from him then. Put him in lockdown. Because mentally he's going to suffer. Mentally he's going to suffer. Physically he's going to suffer. That's what needs to happen to me. Point blank. And then like probably once a week he goes down like a row of inmates and they just start slapping him with belts. Just for the fuck of it. Just start slapping the shit out of him with the belt. Maybe a little torture. Maybe we could get away with a little bit of it. Just a little bit, like not that much though. But come on. Listen to what the kids are saying. Listen to the victims. Listen to what their stories are. It's not hard to tell that this man is a guilty man. And the crazy part about it is they honestly think if this is going to trial, right? They're going to have jurors and everything like that. You honestly think that you're going to pick one person in this world that doesn't know what the hell's going on with this already? So you're never going to find an unbiased or a biased. You're not going to find an unbiased person in whoever you pick to be in the jury. If there even is going to be a jury. They're going to find not one human that could judge this in any unbiased way. He needs to suffer. He needs to suffer for what he did because it's all fucked up. And everybody that is with him, every single person that helped, every single person that made a phone call, every single person that texted, emailed, anything to back him up or to protect him from anybody going to the authorities about what he did to them. Anybody that covered anything up deserves the same exact treatment. I think that's just fair for all the victims. Don't be lenient because you weren't the mastermind of it. You benefited from it, and you're a part of it. So you get the same treatment. Y'all gonna look like a whole bunch of hamsters in cages. One on top of the other. No communication with nobody. Y'all can't even talk to each other. Adamantium. We put memory foam in that bitch and all that. You can't hear nothing. Huh? Soundproof. You can't hear shit. Y'all want sun? We're going to open up a hole. Let the sun come in. If you want sun, there you go. You got a whole bunch of UV rays coming at you. Go stand in front of the window. Get as much sun as you want, brother. All day if you want, you can stand there. Can I get a book? No, we don't have no book. Sorry. Maybe next week we could get you something. Nope, we're never going to give you anything. TVs don't work here. Too much metal. Throws the signal off. You can't get nothing out here. Sorry. We'll try to see if we can fix our amenities for you. That's humane. They get 3 meals a day. They eating. They getting sun. There's inflatable weights that we threw in there once a week. We take it back because we have to clean it because one of them tried to fuck it. They deserve the worst punishment that we legally could give them. Besides murder, because I don't think that they should die for this. I really don't think they should die for this. And it sounds fucked up that I say, but that's not enough punishment. That's too quick. Now, if we say execute him, get him out of here, right? But he's gonna have to do at least, let's say, about 40 years in solitary confinement by himself in a little box. Because if you let that man talk to anybody on the block or be close to anybody, if you don't think this motherfucker ain't street smart and he can't fucking make some moves to get people to go down the line and try to do some shit to these people that are out here testifying and don't talk, y'all nuts. Y'all nuts. He is a villain. That's how I feel about it, bro. Lewis, that's how I feel about it. I don't like him. I don't like anything about him. I never did. I've always thought P. Diddy was a cornball. Every time people start telling me a whole bunch of shit about Diddy, oh, he did this, oh, that man is fire. He's always been a cornball to me, bro. Suge said it, dancing all in the videos. He was not talking about BT videos, he was talking about the videos they found in that nigga's mansion. Throughout the years, people have been saying that, and I'm in my mind, I'm always asking myself, why there's a lot of people out here saying, not a lot, not everybody, but there's a lot of people out here saying they never knew. How did it you never knew? I never understood that. For years, people have been throwing accusations about Diddy. For years. That's why when this came out, I was just like, why is everybody making a big deal? Because he finally got caught? I mean, we already knew that was going to happen. Why so surprised? We all knew, the ones that already followed all the bullshit that's been said about Diddy. We already knew what was going to happen. He was going to get caught eventually. It was just like when motherfuckers wake up. He's going to slip up. No one's perfect. He's going to fuck up one way or another. It's just astonishing to me on the accusations that are thrown at Diddy. To think that there was families that thought it was okay to leave their child with this man. And you can't really blame the parents. You can't. Social media, all media at that time portrayed Puff Daddy as a entrepreneur, to help the community leader-esque type of, global empire. They made him seem like they were giving him exactly what he wanted. He wanted to feel like God, and they were giving him God-like treatment. So it's not going to throw nobody off when you drop off your son with Diddy, because in everyone's mind it was, oh, why wouldn't you? He's trying to help the kids, get a deal and do this and do that and make money and be famous and be glamorous and all this beautiful. Why now? When the media, now you guys want to start, now the same media wants to start bashing him? You guys were applauding it when he was doing it. Now y'all want to bash him? Y'all knew what was going on. Because at that same moment, there was people talking. Hey, yo, what y'all doing? Y'all wilding or something? You're not using your brain. Why y'all dropping your kid off with this nigga, man? He licked his lips 13 times in the video. But no. This is what we have to stop letting social media guide us to who we think should be this. Follow your gut instinct. My gut instinct says Shorty's talking straight up truth. This happened to her. She's dealing with it right now. Now she's comfortable enough because he's behind bars, and she was comfortable enough to let it out. Hey, this is what the fuck happened to me, bro. And we need to start paying attention more to the kids. We need to start bringing the kids more into to even fathom someone doing half of the stuff that she said to these kids. It's unspeakable, and it deserves pain. Like, pull him up by his skin. Get about 6 dudes and pull him up by his skin and see how long you could have him up. That type of pain. While he's laughing and dancing and doing all types of dumb shit in front of us on camera. And people suffering. It's sad. It's absolutely sad. I love kids. Every time I see a kid at Walmart, and I'll be Uncle Ray and make noises and shit. Make them laugh. Show them, hey, this world ain't that bad, man. Hey, gotcha. Trying to make him laugh. Maybe his mom told him he can't get a Starburst. And he's a little bit sad. And I made a funny face that made him laugh. I did his job as an uncle. My job is to make you laugh. Huh? And to think these kids are things like this is happening to them. I believe anybody that takes the rights from somebody should have their rights taken away from them. So I believe if he's guilty, you shouldn't treat him with any type of rights because his actions were not human-like, like she said. What do you do to a dog when a dog bites? You put the dog down. You don't give him no immunity. You don't give him a couple of years inside of a cage. You don't do none of that. You put the dog down. That's what you do. Take it right off. Crazy glue that shit to his forehead. I'm going to have to put all types of censors on this video. All types of censors.
These kids. Because they don't look for them. They don't care. You're runaways. You're AWOLs. No one gives a shit.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, nobody gives a shit. Nobody gives a shit about these kids that are being kidnapped and trafficked and doing all types of crazy. They don't care about them. At all. You know how much more? They care more about the people coming over the fucking border than the people that are getting trafficked and SA'd and all this crazy things that are being exposed to us right now. I hope that there's a lot of changes coming, ladies and gentlemen, in this country. A lot of changes. And we'll let the numbers speak for themselves. I'm not really going to get into the political thing right now, but we're just going to let the numbers, give it about a year and a half, 2 years. And then we're just going to compare numbers. That's all we're going to do. Because that's all I could go off of. I only could go off of the numbers that I see and the facts. And then we'll go over the numbers in 2 years, and then we'll see where we at there. And then make your argument. And that's all I'm going to say. I honestly am disgusted to know that my money, my dollars, some of it went directly into that man's pockets at one point. That's how much I despise him for what he did. And a lot of people, but I'm listening to witnesses and I'm listening to the people that are the DA that is in charge of the case. I'm not listening to nobody else's thoughts or what they think about Diddy or anything like that. I'm looking at when they come out in a press conference to talk about the case and talking and listening to the victims that are coming out and saying what they're saying. That's the only thing that I'm focusing on right now, because the people that are commenting about it knew about it too and didn't do anything. So I'm not going to go listen to anything that anybody's... No. Because then I'm going to go off of what someone else said that is not even inside of the case to know what the fuck it means. They're just speculating. Everything that you're hearing is speculation and people's personal thoughts about it. And people are taking it as facts. No. I'm going to what they say, what the paperwork says. That's what I'm taking as my info. And listening to the witness's story, listening to the witness, what would happen to them, and I believe her, because I'm going to be 100% with you. If I started seeing this video and I let it play and I didn't believe her, there was something about me saying I don't really trust what she's saying, I would have not even posted it, because I'm not about to go put up a video and help promote false information just to get views or whatever the case is. So I know it was a dono. I was going to record it and I was going to send it directly to you and let you just watch it. You paid for it. It's your video. And let you do whatever you want with it. Not everything. You have to sign something for that. But I believe her. I believe in the pain. You can see it in her eyes. You can see that it's very uncomfortable for her to talk about this. She has to take frequent pauses in the middle of talking, and because she is just trying to, doesn't want to relive it, but has to at this point. So,
AWOLs. No one gives a shit. So, I'm happy we're on this subject, and I hope that we continue, because I'm still trying. I'm still here. I still give a shit, even though I kind of checked out for a little bit and it looked like I did it. And yeah, as a dance choreographer that was being fake and acting like, and it doesn't bother me. It does. It always does. I can't sleep. I can't sleep. So, yeah. You will never, I don't want to be anybody's puppet anymore. So I'm there in so many ways. So yeah. Yep. Yeah.
No lie, we need people. They need the state attorney for New York. He needs to put some type of protection over her. In some type of way, he needs a protection over her. Oh, there's even more videos about it. Oh, that's another one? Why have I not enough time seen these? Man, I need to start focusing more on my phone. That's what I need to start doing. If you guys want me to go down the rabbit hole of this, please let me know, because I want to hear more of her story and everything. I believe her, but it's just me just hearing her this one time, and it's a devastating, very devastating story. And it's just like, oh my God, but it's like believable. It's like, I believe that. I believe that all that went down exactly how she said it did. Because at this point, why come out and lie about anything? Like, I mean, it'd be pointless now. I need to start going more deep into this shit, man. I love all you guys, man. Lewis, I appreciate you. I got your next video coming up. I got you. I love all of you. I'm gonna talk to you guys in a minute. What do you think about this whole thing? I think she needs to be protected. I think they need to really hold it down for real, for shorty, because this is crazy. This is nuts. I love all of you. I'm out of here. Peace.